So this is, we're going to check our rectifier first. This would be just a charging issue. It wouldn't necessarily be the no spark. This is our alternator. It's on the left side of the bike in the case, and that's what charges up your stuff. Rectifier, this one has 3 yellow wires in here. Each one of these wires is going to put out a certain amount of volts. If you have a 12 volt system, divide that by 3. You need at least 4 to charge 12 volts. You got a red and white wire that comes up through here. It goes through your main fuse, 30 amp fuse, so check that. That will charge up your battery. The green wire goes to the ground, and this is your whole charging system. Charges and helps run all your lights and everything like that. So now we'll go outside and check that. Also, when you do like an ohm check or a polarity check, all 3 of these wires, none of them should be grounded. So you should be able to stick a probe to any one of these yellow wires and touch it to the frame, and you should not have continuity. It should not complete a circuit. So just a heads up on that. Okay, it says here our alternator charging coil resistance should be 0.1 to 1 ohms. So that should be in between any of those yellow wires. Alright, we're doing our stator first. That's these 3 wires here, and we'll do a ohm check first. Okay, so we put it on sound there, and I don't know how I'm gonna do this videotape, but first check and make sure your voltmeter's even working. On my prongs wasn't all the way in there. Okay, so as we do this, these should be good Lord. Probably ain't gonna be able to do this one-handed. Okay, so I got continuity. The main thing you want to check too is ground this out, and you ground it out to your battery or whatever. You want to check and make sure that you don't have any continuity there. Just make sure it is grounded out. Let's see here. Find the ground. Well, very well grounded out if it is. Alright, so then we'll check our voltage on this. And we'll do that. This one's got an AC and a DC voltage. I'm going to put it on 20 volts. I'm going to plug these into each of these yellow lines and turn this bike over. Like I said before, we need 20 volts in order to charge. Over 12 volts. Each one of these yellow wires will should put out more than 4 volts. And that's what we're looking for. That's 4.7 on that one. 4.8 on that one. And again, I'm switching these all around to the 3 different deals. 4.6 on that one or whatever. If you add all those up, you're looking at almost 15 volts. So our stator is good. It is charging. You can plug this back in. and that part's good. If you had a charging problem, you can check your rectifier too. And if the bike actually ran, you'd charge your battery up. If the rectifier wasn't working, the bike would run for a minute. And what you would do is just simply put your positive on your positive side of your battery, negative on the negative side of the battery. Voltage went up when it was running. Then obviously your rectifier would be working. If you did this test and your voltage was not going up, you probably got a bad rectifier. So if you had a bad rectifier, the wire side, do your continuity from here to your rectifier, and then check your black and red wires on your actual rectifier, and you should have the same amount of volts as your battery because that is hooked up directly to your battery. So that's how you check the stator. Our stator is good on this bike, so we go to our next deal.